The return of Dungeonmans. So yes, from back in Dungeonmans. And this will be the last roguelike I'll be sort of like showcasing for this year. Though I don't have much time, so it's probably going to carry on to next year. And then after that, I promise you this. But I will be going back to Tales of Mashiel. Yes, we're going to delete this. Alright, let's find a new academy. Our story begins in a forgotten age, a legend lost in histories that are buried in old myth. On the unfamiliar shores of untamed land, a hero strove forth to... No, don't be silly, the hero's not you. Strove forth to bring the light of knowledge and civilization to a wild continent known as... Let's Topia. Because why not? The great hero upon the shores of Let's Topia brought with him but one thing, the Iron Spirit Dungeonmans. There is no greater force than the Order of Dungeonmans, each one a titan of a monster crushing greatness, an unparalleled treasure hunter, a veteran of 1,000 battles. Here, one of the eldest and greatest of their champions set out to spread the light of the Dungeonmans to a new land. The great hero set about to build a mighty Dungeonman's Academy, an institution of higher learning and martial training, one that would serve as a beacon of civilization to terrified native villagers, cowering in fear from what terror lurks outside their walls. The toil was not a small one, but eventually the Academy began to accept its first students, bring bright-eyed young hopefuls willing to take up the cause and bring war to those who prey upon the just. So begins the story of one young candidate ready to embark on the rigorous years of study required to be a true Dungeonmans. And what's the candidate's name? Let's go with DFuxa. Alright, so here's something I know about Dungeonmans for those who just sort of viewing this game for the first time and didn't see my other video, basically just sort of, you know, forecasting what would it be. Essentially, in this game, you have, like, you know, these random candidates that you can basically select. So these are all terrible. DFuxa is no Dungeonmans. So essentially, these are, like, all, like, randomized stats I could pick. So you have, like, a guy with high strength, high skill, fairly decent science, and pretty crappy foom. Then you got this guy, he's got overall okay strength, crappy skills, better science, and really good foom. This guy have like pretty crap stats overall. This guy with pretty good skill, you know, pretty bad everything else. And then you have like this guy like, you know, okay strength, crappy skill, good science, whatever's foom. And all these things do, so you got like strength, which basically increases health, increases stamina, increases all damage slightly, increases melee damage, while others specialized strength fortifies the entire Dungeonman. So this is an important stat to have. Skills increases the accuracy, increases range damage, defeats helps defeat enemy blocking and parrying. Skills are important for a ranged fighter. So if I want to build like a ranged fighter, then this like this guy here or this guy here would be good for it. Science reduces magic damage taken, increases effectiveness and duration of potions and status effects. Softens the blows of enemy status effects on you and increases the detection chance. Science is a measure of your wisdom and knowledge of how things work, so that's like a defensive stat. And then Foom increases mana, deterrence magic damage, adds damage to all ranged attacks. Foom is the essence of destruction in large amounts and with high potency. Alright, so of these characters, probably one of these two guys at top would be best. And the reason for them being the best is because they both have fairly decent strength. And though like this guy's got, you know, whatever skills, this guy's got good defenses and this guy's got, you know, whatever. This guy here would be a good like fighter, so I could maybe take him out to like, you know, essentially just like crush things in melee. But if I take this guy, he'd be good for like ranged if I take him out that way. Alright, well, I think what we're going to do, we're going to go maybe with this guy and we'll just try meleeing. Meleeing's the higher stuff, but whatever, we'll try it. So yeah, basically I have all these guys. So what is DFuxa's core study? And basically you have all like the different like, you know, classes you can play. So Ranger's Man is what you're suggested to use. A Ranger Man who graduates from the academy is an expert at bows. You'll start off with the ability to attack from range and get some distance from enemies when they press in too close. So basically that's the easy man. Use F to fire. You become focused after not shooting for 3 rounds, which will make the next round stronger. And use stick and move to stay out of trouble. Keep an eye on your stamina. The Fireman's course is built on a solid core of weapons, shield, and armor. You'll begin with the skills and equipment to take enemies head on. So use S to see your collection of power. Sword and board with a good balance of offense and defense. 2 hands are all offense. Use high guard when surrounded to get those counterattacks. These Team Wizardmans begin with the powerful suite of arcane ability, full mastery over wizard staff, and a pair of spells designed to both destroy foes from far and while making it difficult for them to reach you. So you can fire stuff, you know, up to 3 tiles away with your magic. Try to keep a little man in a tank for surprising enemies, and use Conjure Ice block to steal hallways and get some time to recover. So, you know, your core guys to these guys right here, and then you got the advanced guys and professionals. The Banner's Man is a herald of chivalry and defies tradition of the knights of old. Plant powerful banners to lay out your zones of control and skewer your enemies upon a fire-using polearm. So that's like a, you know, a knight type of character. A polearms have a range of 2 tiles. Use the range attack to hit a distance. And if you're attacking melee, you'll automatically hit secondary enemies behind your target. And banners make a big difference, but they take up your whole action. Make sure you use them at right time before your strikes. Basically, it's a tactical type of guide, the Bannermans. Some previous guides must have brought back too many grimdark books covered in skulls. Necromancers are bad people, ugly on the inside. They use pulsive energy left by the dead to summon minions as well as gamble their own blood to defeat enemies. You should feel ashamed of yourself just for reading this paragraph. And pro tips, you're the one bringing back dark tomes and necromancy. You have to figure it out, because you know, dark no one wants to deal with them. Psychomancer, bare fists and focused mind are tools of the Psychomancer, a master of mentalism and martial arts. So basically, you got your monk. Execute flying kicks, throw enemies around, tear down walls, and hurl weapons and armor through the air via the power of your mind. Pro tips, every point spent to the Psychomancy increases your overall Psychomancy rank, which boosts the damage of your bare fists. Barehanded attacks generate verve, which is used to power stance-based attacks. Battle stance have an effect when entered, and for attacks that can be used from this stance. And no material weapons and armor are used as a resource to deal extra damage and create defensive zones. And you got the Silent Gentleman's. Class, dignity, and decorum are your way of life, and you endure the sticks and stones of the lowborn through a mask of politeness that hides your ever-growing rage. It's up to you to decide when you have had enough, and will hide anyone within shiny distance when you do. So when you're lost your temper, ire burns down in real time. Use quick attacks and get as much killing done as possible. The decorum power does not cause you to lose your temper. They're designed to give you benefits in return for taking hits. So basically, I guess it's like a barbarian in a way. And they got the professionals only Dungeonmans. You're the hero. You make up the call. Here's 5 mastery points and a backpack full of gear. Go nuts. So, you know, the adventure class, so to speak. Pro tips, nothing in a backpack full of gear starts equipped. The time to remember that is right now. Not after the 4th confused miss against your first Scribbled. Maybe you'll remember you'll spend your mastery points in learning to use weapons too. Or maybe you'll die confused and roll Dungeonmans next. So, basically, you have to know what you're doing to play that guy. And Taurus Bands, for advanced players only. Some graduate from the Academy through trials of Steel and Wheel. Others accidentally wandered to the graduation ceremony on the way to the family farm. Guess which category you fall into. So your strong masteries are very limited, so you'll be relying on potion scrolls and your wits early on in the game. Don't be afraid to use starting consumables and run away from dangerous battles until you get some actual powers and scrub. But anyhow, we're going to jump in with Firemen's, because Firemen's, I don't want to be screwing around with too tough a class, but I don't want to be Rangermen's either just yet. Alright, so tell us about DFuxa. So here's like all the different things I can basically pick up for his character. These are like all perks that I can basically have. Siren Born basically gets maximum health bonus, so raised by genuine barbarians of the Temperate South. You live a life of might and nobility, building a staunch hardiness from drinking fine teas and rigorous afternoons at Tusker Pool. Book Burner, basically I eat delicious books to restore health and gain small experience boost. I can't use books for mastery points because I basically eat them. So nothing makes you madder than a big bunch of paper and lots of words and numbers and facts on it. The only thing books are good for, is, besides burning, is eating, covering all. Scavenger basically find more coin and loot in a breakable world item, so most Dungeonmans are too proud to kick over every barrel and sort through every dusty rubble pile to find loot. You were never a slave to pride, so basically you can scrounge around for stuff. Defiant, deal more damage when you're gravely injured, so they'll never take you alive. Although the monsters probably don't even want to take you or any other Dungeonmans alive, but if one of them is feeling uppity, he'll never take you alive. Lunatize, 20% or 20 AP gain, generally 1 action point every 5 rounds. but you take 15 more damage from everything. So naturally, a hollow skeletal structure makes you lightweight and fast on your feet, but also prone to brutal fractures from traumatic events such as powerful sneezing and brushing. So I guess this guy, you know, the thing about him is that you basically get more actions. You know, but as a, you know, basically it's kind of like the ghoul from like Tales of Mazriel. You basically move faster but take more damage. I guess that's more like the Yeek perhaps, but whatever. Electrochai is faster and more potent mana and stamina recovery, so you'll just overflowing with natural enzymes. Everything at the Alchemy is always trying to swab you. Sometimes you sleep with extra covers on just to wake up in a pool of your own refreshment. Okay. I'm not gonna read about that anymore. All weather, take 10% less fire and ice damage, deal 10% more fire and ice damage. So you live all over, tropics, deserts, tundras, it doesn't matter. It's always t-shirt weather for you. That sounds about right. Hyper Viscosity, you're immune to bleeding damage, but basically you're basically be slower. So this is like the ghoul. Basically you're tougher but slower. Your father was a vampire and your mother was a milkshake elemental. There's no other explanation. Actually, there's plenty of complete logical explanations as to why your blood is thicker than frozen honey, but they all involve bees, and that's way worse. Mono perk disorder. You grew up a poster child for countless fundraisers affected by this cruel condition where only one of your perks actually does anything. It hasn't been an easy life, but it will likely be a short one. So, junk perk right there. World champion. More champion monsters will spawn in the world. More champion monsters will spawn in the world. So even the scrubbiest monsters know to be the man, you've got to beat the mans. They all want a shot at the next hotshot graduate to come strolling out of the academy. Get ready. So basically, this is a champion, or not really champion, but advanced user type of perk. You know, you get more champions. Mad Thirsty. So the first push you drink in a round does not cost you an action. So stamina and mana parts are 20% more expensive. So it's worse than let on. Secretly, you had the Grand Chemist come up with a zero-ish calorie version of Academy Resistant Punks because you drink them like there's no tomorrow, but on the battlefield that's probably the case. Tireless, your stamina-based power creates strain for 2 rounds instead of 5. You're always ready, ever ready and ready for more. It takes incredible self-control on your behalf to go more in 3 minutes without dropping and doing 20 push-ups. Alright, well that's good to know. And then Purpleated. Take 50% less Dread Purple damage thanks to your Sinister Heritage, and take 50% more Starlight damage it burns. Your body's infused at birth with Dread Purple energy, and you never knew your parents. Maybe that's for the best. Alright, so that's basically all that stuff. I think what we're going to do is going to get Sovereignborn. And I'm thinking I might get Electricized. Alright, so basically here we go. Yeah, I can select my fighter. Sure, let's go with this one. Who cares? Yeah, who cares what my diameter is? That'll say something, right? Alright, to adventure! And so graduated DFuxa, newly minted firemans of the Great Grand Dungeonmans Academy. Congratulations, DFuxa, as the first graduate of the Dungeonmans Academy. There is much that rests upon your shoulders. This wild, untamed world of yours is to explore, water, and protect. Before you go, I can offer you some exceedingly brief words of advice to nudge you in the right direction. Do you care to hear them? Sure, I'm all ears. DFuxa, know these things well. First, danger lies to the east and south. The farther you go, the darker and more cunning your foes become. As you venture far from civilization, know also that the danger will increase. If you grow too bold and you're surrounded by foes you are not equal to, none can save you but yourself. Surely there is more to the world than wild beasts. In the farthest corner of the land lives the dread Purpleonians, a vile race that is the enemy of all good men. What twisted master they serve is unknown to us, but there is no doubt that the dread Purpleonians are the greatest known threat and should be crushed once and for all. Should you keep your wits and fortune smile, perhaps the crusher shall be you. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. The dread Purpleonians are the greatest threat. Got it. This academy is your home, and you're always welcome here. Should you find academy artifacts, bring them back here post haste. They will provide benefit not only for you yourself, but for other students who graduate here should you fall. Our academy grows through your efforts alone. As it so happens, there's an academy artifact just outside our walls. A stinking flock of scribbles invaded our halls in the dead of night and made off with our only triple cloying detonator, the heart of our alchemy lab. If you happen to stumble across it in your travels, return to me. A quest to love quests. No, dear DFuxa, there are no great quests set before you. Your path is your own, and where it takes you is none can say. Seek not our guidance from humble townsfolk or snooty lords. A Dungeonman's builds legends alone. I understand, thank you. That's all I have for you. Should you seek yet more advice, visit the wall of text just down the hall from here. Knowledge and everlasting should you choose to endure it. Go now. Adventure with courage and fire in your heart. Make the Order of Dungeonmans proud. I will! Alright, well that's basically, you know, some stuff. Well, curious orb, it floats gently above the pedestal and swirls with shimmering clouds and teeny sparks of light. You feel a slight pull towards the orb as if it yearns for something. Just sit tight, orb. I'm sure I'll figure you out eventually. And here's the wall of text. A lot of graffiti carved by student reads, play more tabletop RPGs. Yep. Okay. I'll probably come back to read more of this stuff, but for now, this is the Academy War Chest. When you upgrade your Academy by reviewing artifacts or books, you will sometimes have rewards for you placed in here. While your Academy upgrades will help future guys, the items in this chest will help you right now. Then I better get to find more Academy items. Anyhow, let's just get to this. I'm going to actually go to the Scribbles, probably get killed, and then we'll go from there. And Speed Digging Pete. Oh, hello there, young DFuxa. How you doing? Oh, me? Well, I'm just in this empty graveyard here, nice and empty. Yep, gonna stay that way too, right? It would be best if I didn't have to do no digging, no sir. I hate graves. Might as well take your vacation now, because I'm gonna one-shot this whole con. You watch. So yeah, that's where I'll be in a moment. And here's the Battlemaster. Let's just get going. To the overworld. Alright, so here we are in the overworld. Yes, this is the overworld. Hey, there's a town. You're standing outside the hills of Gulve. Alright, across the drums of rolling hills and brush, a group of foes appears on the horizon, daring you meet them on the field of battle. To battle! Alright, so we're gonna meet these guys head on in battle. Ah, we killed that guy. Yes, I realize it's not that exciting, but whatever. Hooligan. Ranged attacks, apparently. So you can see at the bottom right there, I got my health there. I got like 27 health. I also got, you know, stamina, experience bar, my level, my gold pointage. By pressing inventory, you get to see, like, you know, what I've currently got, you know, for weapons. So, I basically have a thick plank of a bent nail. That's my hammer. And I got yesterday's knife. So yeah, I don't actually have very good weapons. So there's a tinsel cuirass, built to absorb blows by evenly distributing them directly to wear. Great. There's a half of a shield. Pretty sure this is a good half, but who cares as long as it gets you past first level. So yeah, I got some work to do. There's also the skills I got right here. So I got these skills. They've got basically shield rush. Rush an enemy with a shield from up to 5 tiles away, causing them to lose their next action. That enemy and nearby enemies cannot make range from magic attacks for 2 rounds. So basically, you know, rush is just a rush. I got high guard, which basically you hunker down and raise your shield, giving you a powerful block bonus for a few rounds. If you block during this time, you'll get a free counter attack. We got battle fervor, so roar into combat with tireless endurance. trusting your heavy armor to protect you. You take 30% less physical damage, shake off any bleeding or poison getting hit by physical attacks, restores your stamina, and each killing blow you deal restores 5% of your max health. And then press the attack. This is like a two-handed ability, but take one step forward and swing wide in front of you, damaging enemies you advance toward and causing them to bleed. Great for catching slippery ranged guys. So, you know, that's like, you know, your chase after ranged guys and kill them. There's my, like, you know, overall character attributes. There's the stuff I can basically invest in at some point. I don't think I can invest in anything at the moment, but whatever. There's store and board, armor stuff. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of stuff to basically go into for skills. Yeah, there's lots and lots of skills I can pick. Alright, let's just get back to this. Killing! That's what I'm here to do. There's a Scrowbold. Hey, look at that, he dropped me something. This is a Prance Elf Limpcaster. Was once able to cast Melted Arrow, but even the power has fled this unfortunate vessel. So that's a staff. I can't use those. Now, if I want to, I can escape by going off screen. Oh, I got a critical hit there, I think. Hey, look at that, we got some items. There's some Terra Boots. The super glue is mostly holding up. Now, I'm not sure, but I think there's possibly durability on these items, perhaps. But perhaps not, I'm not sure. I haven't played this game enough. I haven't played more than an hour, actually. So I guess that's it. We can escape now. Are you ready to leave to the open step? Yes, to the overworld. So yeah, you can have like random attacks on you at any given time. Kind of Zelda-ish, kind of. So there's another town down there. The thick trees and long shadows make it difficult to spot trouble, but you hear the rustling, bustling of enemies ahead of you as you approach the clearing. To battle! Alright, we got some enemies to deal with. Hey, I leveled up! Yes, I leveled up. So that means I can spend on stuff. Alright, so there's 1 point unspent. I can do it wherever I want to. With a weapon in each hand and firing eyes, a dungeon diver's weapon breaks enemies apart before you realize what's happening to them. Multiple attacks are area attacks and multiple almost a dangerous style. So there's like dueling, I guess. So this is like Adventuring 101. Alright, so shield craft. Shields are a perfect answer for those times when you're stranded and doomed, which is always. So I can use more shields so I get basically pick up that. I can get basic archery if I want to. But I need a bow for that. So for the most part, I don't have any skills in anything else. All my skills are mostly up at the top here, so I got them in like here and here and here. I need level 3 for that apparently. So let's just do crowd control. That requires a two-handed weapon, sweeping attack that hits 3 tiles adjacent to you and knocks the enemies in those tiles backwards. So that's a sweep attack. cool. Shield rush. Basically, that lets me rush. Whoops. Whatever. And I can get real armor here, but I need to get a little free. I think the best thing would probably be to stick with Shield Mastery, because this is basically let me get a large shield, grants the blower passive power, boosts shield rush and high guard. Polearms can be used with shields. So pick that up. There we go, I shield rushed that guy apparently. Yes, shield rush. They will fear my shield rush. Kill him. Yes, I'm killing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just getting experience and stuff. Because my store is wherever I want to be. I'm actually going to a dungeon, but I felt like I just, explored the overworld a little bit. I felt like it. You can do whatever you want in these games, you know? Oops, I got poisoned. It burns the poison. I bet poison kills you. Nothing this way. Kill that. I'm sure that eventually it'll be more of an issue climbing through these like areas. But for now, nothing to it. Alright, so to the overworld. Careful advancing through the canyons and gullies that balance. You catch sight of enemies coming around a bend. So to battle. Ouch. I got poisoned. I'm just gonna rest here a little bit. Oh, I have to wait for him, or there. Rest. Yes, I can rest up. I'm gonna rush that guy. So what my skills do, I've got basically this one, high guard. So that lets me hunker down. Let's press the attack, that one right there. So I actually don't really need this right here, but we're just gonna drop it down here for now. So I have a two-hand weapon. That's what I use for basically defending myself. There's like, Battle Favor just let me reduce damage for a little while. Nothing to it. Just crush these guys. Stronger, faster. More Fuxa than before. Oops. There you got bow. So discount short bow. Just like the one Legolas used. There's a town guard shield. That's definitely worth putting on. The power to look at contained here is mystery. Who knows what it does? Got a couple scrolls. Arcane symbols, strange scribbling. You should probably just go ahead and read it out loud. Because what do random scrolls do? Who knows? Well, looks like I reached the end of the canyon. Another enemy down here, apparently. Nothing to it. So there's the, the rocky steps out here. A twisting valley choke points to the battlelands make for a perfect ambush spot. Despite your villages, the terrain worked against you as a group of foes take it by surprise. To battle, so can't avoid this one. That's fine, we just kill them all. Kill them all. Another scroll. Just gonna quickly go up there and check out. Okay, nothing's there. You can also see how like the tiles like sort of work. I can't see through walls to see what's over here. Yeah, I can use the mouse to click around and move if you want. Kill him. Get some sandals. Flippy floppies. Bonus to shield from max health. To shield from max health 5%. So who knows what that does. To the overworld. Alright, well that's enough exploring I think for now. Let's go to a town. Says there's towns. Here's the hills of Gulvey. Step right up, kid. Monsters ain't gonna crush themselves. So what can I do for you? So let me see what I sell for sale. I'd like to sell some of my excess loot. Please buy all my non-magical, non-equipped gear. Please buy all my arms and armor that aren't equipped or locked. And this guy sells stuff for you. And there's scrolls here, but I have no idea what they do. There's a nice little book, but I can't afford that book. The power liquid container is a mystery. Alright, let's sell some stuff. So I got that, I guess that two-handed hand hammer right there is like my weapon for two-handed weaponness. So we're just gonna not worry about that. I don't get anything for it, but whatever. Here's the bow, let's sell that. Here's the staff, we'll sell this. Get rid of this. The rest of the stuff I'm gonna keep for now. Alright, so that's their, bit of townish stuff. You sell some stuff there. It'd be nice if I could see what these guys were selling, but whatever. Town Mayor. Hello, DFuxa. I'm Town Mayor. What can I do for you? How's the town's prosperity? Right now, our prosperity is 0 at a max of 1. Seeing as how we're pretty much far from danger here, we don't have the most exciting merchandise. Further out in the wild, you'll find more towns with more potential. There's room for growth, of course, and if you find any purloined inventory, be sure to bring it by and help us grow. I should mention, unpleasant as it is, that the unfortunate passing of a Dungeonmans will result in the town's prosperity being lowered to 1. So, without a champion like yourself, people get skittish. Bad for the economy. So basically, if I die, it gets reset to 0. Here's an armor store, apparently. So this guy has weapons and armor for sale. It would be nice if these guys had identified stuff for me to see, but whatever. Alright. You were basically the barkeeper here. And of course, I can't see what any of this stuff does either. Hold bandits and like at bay long enough to get yourself together for a counterattack. So there's like more advanced door spikes. And of course, other stuff. Dungeonmans. Well, that sells it. The bar is officially fancy. Time to break out the good copperware. What can I do for you? Alright, so heard any news from around town? Monsters that need crushing, gleaning loot, piles harmless and unattended. Word did come by with something interesting out yonder. Might be a pretty good haul for someone like you, assuming monsters don't get the best of you. Want to hear about it? So basically, you can give a location appropriate tip for it. So here's a location appropriate tip for it. Thank you so kindly. So I heard something going on in the womb of the provinces very far southwest of here. Just a rumor, of course, but I'll mark it on your map anyways. Wonderful. I'll have that place clear out in no time. Alright, so that's something good to know. You can get, like, you know, advice from barkeepers to, like, find stuff to kill if you need to. And what do? You sell stuff, of course. Well, that's basically it for now. I guess I should go to the Scroble Cavern at some point. And apparently I don't even see the Womb of the Promise. It's nowhere near close enough to get to yet. Oh wait, it's down here. Well, that's a little bit of ways. Whatever. Alright, for now I think I'll go back to the Academy. We'll do some more stuff in episode 2, talking to the guys here. And then we'll go from there. For now, hope you enjoyed. Take care.